Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beloveds doing today? All right, let's get right into today's reading and see what special messages Spirit may have for us. Okay, so this is for one of my beautiful feminines, at least one of you out there who's going through some type of a breakup or some kind of separation. And you're thinking that you're going to be alone now, and this is bothering you more than the actual separation or ending of this. Maybe it's a relationship, okay? So you're very focused on the fact that you don't want to be alone. You don't like being alone. All right, if this is you, please comment below the video. We're going to try to get more on this. All right, I'm seeing a masculine here. I'm seeing something to do with a new beginning or a new start. This has to do with family, okay? So somebody is starting over with a couple members of their family. This is going to bring you closer together. This could be having something to do with money, like you might be going into business together, or you might be starting a new project. Okay, also I'm seeing that the Emperor is very knowledgeable, very successful already, and has a lot of know-how about how to run a business. So this is what's giving everyone involved their confidence, and I do see a positive outcome here. All right, so this is for somebody who is, your partner is somebody that you love dearly, and you are, it looks like this might be sort of new. You're just starting out. This is a new relationship. There's also judgment coming from a different masculine, another masculine. So this is something that you are dealing with right now, is this other masculine is putting some type of judgment, possibly on one of you, I feel, judging one of you. All right, so this could be a brother of your, the person you're with. This could be the brother, and the brother seems to be judging you or judging something about this relationship. Okay, so not approving, not thinking it's a good idea, as if you need this person's approval to be in this relationship. All right, so if this is you, please comment below the video. All right, here I'm seeing, all right, so somebody that's been feeling like things aren't moving for you for a really long time. I think I just explained a lot of you out there, right? I just made that connection with a lot of you feeling that way, in other words. But I am seeing balance coming in. I'm seeing things coming in the very near future that are going to be somewhat different than what you're used to, okay? So you're used to, you know, things coming to a head, things not working out, things dying, things just ending, and, you know, people getting over, people not being honest, people being mean, even mean and nasty. All right, I'm seeing that things are going to change for you. All right, it's going to feel like just a door opens one day and people are going to just start being nicer. They're going to be more polite for the most part. The things that have been, you know, like the dead end type feeling are suddenly going to move forward for you. So let's continue on that. Somebody is about to get some information regarding a lot of money. This is the Ten of Pentacles. So this is like an unexpected financial windfall. This could be like trust funds, inheritance, security, and happiness in all aspects of life. Okay, I'm also seeing family in the mix. So there's things that are going to start coming in that are going to lighten the load and help you spend more time with your families, I believe. I believe they're starting to talk to us about some technologies that are coming in now that are going to start making our lives easier. We're going to get the clarity. We have clarity in the center of this layout. So you're going to start getting clarity that you're going to have some free you're going to have more free time on your hands. You're going to have more money at the same time where you can give and help others and help your family. I'm seeing children here for a lot of you. Things that you've been wanting to do for your children, maybe putting them through college, or something you wanted to help them with, you're now going to be able to help them with this Ten of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is the same. It's money. It's sharing wealth and prosperity. It's about giving and receiving and being valued. All right, so we have something, again, something very positive for Aquarius specifically. This is Spirit telling me you're due a gift. You're due a gift. They want to gift you, Aquarius. This is very specific to you, and it's because you especially decided to come back. You agreed to come back at this time and be a lighthouse, a bridge, if you will, for people waking up that are going to be coming to you to have their questions answered. This could be family members, friends, or people that, unfortunately in the past they called you crazy, when you brought up things that were really happening, and now all these things are out there, right? So these people are now seeing that you were right, and they're trusting you more, and they're looking at you like you're some kind of beautiful lighthouse. All right, so in the center they have Aquarius. This is you. They see you and view you as the star. They appreciate you, that you did decide to come back and be of some assistance right now to move people into this 5D. All right. They're also appreciative that you are so committed to this, that you actually committed and you're actually here. They're blown away. All right. So they want you to feel like there's something to celebrate here. Good things are coming, and you are going to be specifically gifted a lot more than others, it looks like. All right, there might be, for some of you, might have woken up feeling a little sad this morning, or just in some kind of a funk. Okay, this card reminds us to stay in a state of gratefulness. All right, and not focus on the 3 spilled cards in front, but instead focus on the 2 full ones in the back. Okay, so don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. All right, that being said, I'm seeing this King of Swords here. This is a bit of Aquarius's personality, where you're not giving up. You do not give up. You're very forceful when you want something. You're aggressive. You go get it. And you definitely stand up for what you believe in here. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, which is, something is coming that's going to be, it's going to feel like a very solid beginning, and it's going to be good news. It's going to bring in a lot of happiness. I feel like this is something a lot of you might be working on. This could be, again, something in the workplace, a project, or something you're working on to show the higher ups that you are capable of finishing something or doing something. Yeah, use your intuition and use your strength as well, because they're talking about this Tower moment over here that is connected to the Page, which is good news around your money. All right, so I feel like things might flip-flop for some of you in the workplace. Like maybe you're going to be told you're going to get a raise, and then they're going to bump that date up, and you won't see it when it was promised, or something like that. Something that's going to create some disappointment, like in a big Tower moment. So they want you to be strong. They want you to be strong for this. All right, I'm going to try to get more. Yeah, because this is going to be a great big disappointment, and it's going to make you feel stuck. And they're saying this hasn't happened yet. You're moving toward it, Aquarius. So again, get yourself in that place of strength. And things are changing right now. Things are, there's a lot of variables with the economy right now. So they might be revamping your company, your business might be switching things up. They might be shrinking things. Some companies might be having a layoff, things like that. So we have to make sure that we're in a place of strength. And if these things do come to fruition, try to have something in your back pocket, okay? And if you feel like something is happening behind the scenes that you're not privy to and it doesn't feel positive, because remember, guys, remember who you are. You're superstars. You have an uncanny set of gifts where you can manifest. You can use your intuition and pick up on things. You can pick up on what is the energy when I walk into work tomorrow. Okay, just be conscious of it and you'll feel it. It'll come right to you. All right, but yeah, they're saying this setback will be regarding something that you were promised or something you want. All right, and stick to your guns. Don't just let people, get over on you. Like if it was something promised and they're going to push it forward, make sure you hold their feet to the fire. All right. Now, this is in regard to a manifestation. I feel like for some of you, your manifestations are on hold or something is preventing them from coming in. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't have this spectacular gift and you're not able to manifest. Okay, this could mean several different things. All right, A is that you're not meant to have it, whatever you're trying to manifest. All right, divinely, you're not supposed to have it in this moment, and it will come in the exact precise moment you're supposed to have it. Or it could have something to do with the fact that, you're vibrating super low, you're allowing people to steal your energy, and you're in this low vibrational, dense third dimension. You're letting people pull you back into that phase, that dense energy. All right, when we are vibrating low, we are only able to generate a frequency just like that, another low frequency from the universe. The universe will match our frequency. It'll come back in and give us, wherever we're at, that's what we're going to get back, okay? So we need to have a nice high vibration, a nice, takes working on yourselves, this nice high frequency, so that you can work with this frequency, and the universe is going to match your high frequency up with these things that you want, that you're manifesting. That makes it all the more stronger when it comes in, right? Gives it more pull, more magnetic strength. All right, but I do see something here that is going to change in the very near future, and they're saying it has something to do with your intelligence. So use your intelligence on this, use your intuition, and be patient. That's the message here, okay? With this Three of Pentacles, there are positive things coming in. There's something here for those of you who are doing apprenticeships or in some form of study, collaborations, things like that. All right, you have goals right now that you're trying to also achieve and manifest in. All right, those things, I see them coming in the end. I see a lot of happiness and joy and elation with the things that you're wanting. All right, I do see a positive outcome. All right, so Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is for those of you who are feeling weary and fatigued today. You're maybe arguing with somebody, fighting with somebody, and feeling some form of anguish, some form of upset. And guys, I feel like there have been a lot of little arguments this week. Even I got in a scuffle with a friend. So, there's something to this. There's something to this week. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend to know. But I just see that there is some energy in the ether that is creating people to, and it just might be that this energy is so potent, it's making us all feel agitation, right? Guys, if you're feeling agitated, just put the word agitated in the comments below the video, okay? All right, but I do see that you're still, moving forward and working on the things you need to work on, and one of those things is love, okay? So If you're having problems in your relationship or your marriage, which is still a relationship, you know, wherever the problems lie in your with love, they can be worked on. That's what I'm seeing. They can be worked on for the most part. Okay. For those of you who have made a decision, a final decision, that you don't want to work on it anymore, it can't be worked on, it's not doing it for you anymore, I do see, you know, those endings will come in, but don't fear that you're going to stay alone for long, okay? Because there are a whole bunch of people that are high frequency that you are going to start meeting. And they're everywhere. They're going to be in business meetings. You're going to meet them there. You're going to meet them when you're out with your friends. You're going to meet them when you're socializing. All right. When you get invited places, you're going to meet these people. All right. And I do see a victory and balance coming in with finances, guys. Look at this. All right. So this is just told to me in a very nonchalant, simplistic way. And this applies to all of us. This applies to every single one of us. We're going to see a victory and finally get some balance with our money, with our finances. Okay, and we have the spiritual card overlooking ourselves, our money, us. Okay, and over here with this Seven of Cups, we have some type of chaos. So the spiritual card is in the middle of the chaos and then the money. Okay, so life might seem very chaotic. We might have just gone through a very chaotic timeline. It could have been years of chaos. Most of us, I think, would agree with that things have been financially chaotic for years, right? Going through it, money-wise. Spirit is saying that is about to change. All right, here we're seeing somebody's going to come in and offer their cup. This is love. All right, and this person is just going to bring in so much sunshine, so much happiness. They're also going to teach you something. They're also going to teach you things about life, teach you things about just relationships. So this is somebody who's easygoing, who's not going to try to, you know, change your perceptions or change who you are or make you believe what they believe in. You're just going to learn, because this person is going to be so different than anyone you've been around before. You're going to be amazed by this person, and you're going to see how they handle things quite differently. And they're going to be things that you would have never thought of as far as how to handle certain things, including you. All right, and you're going to like this. You're going to like it because this person is not handling things from anger, from a point of anger or from a point of control. This person is very calm and very generous and very level-headed, okay, and is easygoing. So yeah, I've been seeing this in the readings about this person coming in. I feel like this is somebody very high vibrating, guys. If you're single, for the most part, a lot of you are going to be meeting these high vibrational people, and your relationship is going to be very different than anything you've experienced before. All right, and I am talking to my singles, okay? This is my card that shows my singles. This is also has another meaning, but in this particular read, it is about my singles. And here, looky here, we got this Wheel of Fortune, guys. So with the Wheel of Fortune, we know what this is. It's about our fortune, our wealth, our prosperity, and everything that is spiritual, right? Our protections. We do have protections. Guys, you can just say a prayer that you have angels watching over your home, your family, yourselves. You can pray this prayer to Archangel Michael that he help you with this, or however you want to do it. Set your intentions that you're going to have this intense protection over your home and your family and yourself, your pets, and you will have it, okay? Now, there is something here with this Two of Wands. This is some kind of new beginning, like a new start. This is having two paths and making decisions as well. So with this, I feel like a lot of you have two options right now. So this could mean a lot of things for a lot of you, a lot of different things, okay? Two options, meaning should I stay or should I go? All right, and this is a great time for me to tell you guys I do offer readings. I know times are tough. I have a $20 reading. If you want to see what all my services are, you can click on the description below the video. But you have two options for the most part here, all right? And you're going to be wealthy in the near future. That's what Spirit is saying. So right now you're going back and forth about something, and they're saying to keep this in mind with the decisions that you're making. All right, that you are going to have wealth in the near future, and this is moving. So you can start planning for this new life and, you know, adjusting for what is coming, which is the wheel. Okay, Wheel of Fortune, wealth, prosperity, and lots of positivity in that card. Just everything positive that you can think of is going to be coming your way. All right, we're going to start hearing about these different what do you call it? Just different things that are going to make our lives easier, better, more beautiful, happier, peaceful, and we will be working less hours. Some of us may not have to work at all. All right. Also, I'm seeing this is going to give a lot of us a well-needed break, and we have the devil here in the center. So I feel like this is getting away. Somebody is very focused on this right now. You're focused on letting go of the things that are no longer serving you for your benefit. Okay, you're focusing on yourself more. You're creating more, you know, focus on yourself, but also you're focusing on the things for yourself that are important to you, such as your finances, might be your love life, it might be the things that you've just been ignoring. You've just been, a lot of us have been feeling unmotivated lately. So I feel like everyone is in break mode right now, mentally, physically, what have you. And after, you know, this break, we're going to have the clarity. This break is going to bring it in. We're going to have the clarity, and we're going to start focusing more on how to rid ourselves of things that are stopping us from moving forward. And I do see my empaths here, Queen of Cups, that's all of you, feminines, masculines, all right, are going to be taking this mental hiatus, okay? So if you're wondering like, well, I don't have anything planned, I'm not traveling, I'm not taking off of work, so what do you mean? All right, this could just be some meditation time, some quiet time, some time for yourself where you're in your room, perhaps you close your eyes and you do some breathing exercises. Guys, these breathing exercises work beautifully. And self-talk, okay? Self-talk, tell yourself there's nothing to fear, I'm fine, nothing is going wrong, everything is beautiful, and I'm wealthy. I'm as good as wealthy. All right, guys, so this is today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow.